Hey, welcome to another Moonshot. I've been a little quiet over this last month as I've been focusing quite a lot on mental health and the 30 days between Suicide Prevention Day, World Suicide Prevention Day, and World Mental Health Day, which also was going to focus on suicide. So some of you may have followed on my personal page my messages on mental health and that space in there. So today I want to talk to you about that power of your mind and where that power comes from and how you have the capacity to use it. So last weekend, despite having been sick for 10 days, I attended the annual Gold Coast Spartan event and went to volunteer on the course. Now, I just love obstacle course racing. You're out there experiencing the majesty of nature's playground and you get pushed beyond your comfort zone into that space where there is growth, because there's only growth beyond the boundary of comfort and challenge. You also need to find strength as you're about to encounter new challenges, and this tests the depth of where your internal drive and resilience will be, as you need to find strength that you didn't know that you had as you go through these challenges and you face these obstacles. Lastly, though, and probably most important, is you get to discover more of your own individual and personal capacity to be human and to be an individual in your growth. And when I arrived at the venue, the vibe, the energy and hustle of the crowd, the call of nature just pumped me up quite a bit. So when the check-in queen said that she could squeeze me into the next competitive wave that was running, I promptly kicked off my jandals and started to gear up with no time really to warm up. I took a moment to prepare my mind for the challenges that I was going to place my body in, knowing that it was under duress and I hadn't been well. I wasn't in peak condition, but I wanted to get back out on the course. For the 2 years prior, I'd clocked the fastest time for my age group in different events at this event, or different race times and different race waves at this event. So I was interested to see whether or not I could just kind of keep that up. But I believed that whatever I would need, I would find either on the course to get me through or myself internally. In the open social waves, the focus is more on interaction and fun, and certainly the pace is a little bit easier. But in these competitive waves, this is a challenge. There's no helping, there's no assistance. You've got to find your own way around the course and make sure that you make the right choices. It's a race to test your resolve and your resilience and the right to claim victory over the you that started the course. And in like form, we have this fabulous opportunity every day to think and to speak and to act better and be better than the day before. And through this wonderful window, we're able to gaze at what might be our success. Some friends through this past month, as my mind has been in this space of mental health, have confided in me some challenges personally that they've been going through that were threatening to completely erode their amazing industry achievements and global recognition. And the days for them were increasingly harder to face, let alone bear, and yet they continued to endure with bravado to maintain this expectation and reputation and caliber that they had established, totally unsure of their ability even to complete or continue on their courses or their assignments or their responsibilities. And apart from personal counsel, I asked them to focus on 4 particular things. So the first was to clarify their purpose. Their purpose simply to know and understand what it is that they were looking to get out as a win-win situation, not to be drained by the exercise and simply feel they're just grinding through the gears to get through. This will allow you to apply passion. And as you apply passion and you tie yourself to an objective that to you is fulfilling and valuable, you'll find that your Your heart rate is softer. Your ability to be agile and flexible increases, and you'll find that you're able to continue with these things that challenge you. The second is to reframe, or was to reframe, the language that they used so that it would reflect more of the positives from the challenges that they faced rather than the negatives. So rather than seeing the depreciation, the exhaustion and the tiresomeness from going through and enduring, they would see the growth opportunities and the greater impact that they would have to their market. Thirdly, was to define a strategic plan for their personal life. As they address challenges and obstacles in their business, they have a strategic plan, yet in their personal life they hadn't. So to mirror this and look at how to preempt your approach to obstacles, how to handle them, and there's less stress as you are going to face them in your life. And the fourth thing was to appreciate the wins, to appreciate the moments where they're in front, to appreciate the things that were going well so that they could increase their level of happiness. There's a great book titled Flow from Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi on how happiness isn't an end objective. It's a whole of life experience that we're looking to develop. Now, humankind is motivated primarily in two ways. And first is moving away from something, and that's generally danger or risk or pain, or we're moving towards something, and that's likely to be happiness, joy, or reward. So if you can't identify the key reason to decide and act with confidence whenever you're faced with a challenge, then you'll continue to be disappointed as you struggle to be focused, to be motivated, and certainly to feel fulfilled. Embrace challenges as an opportunity to grow, not a reason or a thing to be avoided. See it as a stepping stone to fulfillment rather than a swamp or a marsh to get caught in or bogged down by. Even see it as a launch pad to success, not a cliff to fall off and injure or damage or destroy yourself or your reputation. Within your mind is this power to create, to solve, to reason, to heal, to elevate, to inspire, to strengthen, to endure, to understand, to learn, to grow, and certainly to succeed, if only you will trust and activate that power. Oh, and the Spartan race? Well, I won because I willed myself to. And attached to this winner's medal on the lanyard ribbon are these words: push harder. And even though you may set for yourself in your life and certain things the fastest time, the quickest result, you remain in front, you're a leader, you win, you place first. The intent of these obstacle course races and events is to have you push further into your potential, to grow stronger, more resilient, faster. You have the power to become whoever and whatever you want in your life. Look for ways that you can fulfill your potential by mastering and controlling your mind, that will direct the rest of your body to be calm and confident over the things that you face, the things that you see now as challenges that in fact are the opportunities for you to grow. As always, live, love, and serve.